Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. This is going to be the final video in this series, at least as far as the initial build goes. I do have some additional videos, little short videos I'm planning to show how to subdivide these drawers so you can store more efficiently different things. One of the videos is going to involve some recycling. I have built quite a few things over the years, and sometimes as time goes by they are not exactly useful depending upon what kind of project I originally was working on. So I'm going to show how you can take that acrylic and reuse it, which is really a nice thing about acrylic because it can be resized and repurposed quite a few times, and I've done that a lot, and I want to show how that works. The other thing is I want to do is show how you can custom size things so you can have specifically what you need for a particular use. And as you look to the left hand side of the screen, you're going to see a fair number of offcuts. That's one of the things that happens an awful lot when you're working with acrylic. You cut what you need to size, and there's always a little bit left over. I mean, I try to minimize that, but the nice thing about this sort of project is that is going to be very useful. I can make a lot of small things out of that. They won't be obviously exactly to size for these particular drawers, but I think I'm going to get enough space and use out of those to make it worthwhile. So what I'm going to do here in this video is I'm making a small stand. As you can see, I designed this for a couple purposes. First is I want to get the drawers I'm putting in here, which you can see the cases for them in the background there. I want them higher up because the nice thing about having acrylic drawers is you can look inside and see what they are. If they're down low, it's not as convenient, so I want to raise that up a bit. And the other thing is I size this sufficiently because I have a bunch of cases for drill bits and other stuff that are going to slide in here quite nicely, and that'll also help again with more organization. I also have a couple other ideas I want to do for these drawers. I won't bother spoiling that right now. They'll be coming up. It's not just going to be for holding screws and stuff. It's going to be for holding a great many different things, and I want to make it as useful as possible. So far I have a stack of 4. It can go a bit higher. I'll show you what it looks like in the end. I can probably go up another 1 or 2 before it gets, again, inconvenient, and I don't really want to do that. But that's going to be an awful lot of storage space, so there we go, nice and square. This is more than solid enough. There's not a whole lot of weight involved here. If I end up putting more in it, I may decide to back brace this to give it some lateral stability, but for the moment this is perfectly fine. Now there's one small problem here, and that is this old section, this shelf here. Built this 30 years ago, I think. And as you can see, it has sagged a little bit, so I had to brace it up a little bit. You can't really see those, they're underneath. And I also screwed it into the side of the other unit that you see there. So this is nice and solid as is, but it looks a little unusual, say, with that sag there. So what I'm going to do is I'm marking a piece of 1/4 inch ply here. I'm going to draw a line across it from one side to the other. I did not record the cutting of it. It's no big deal. I just put it on the table saw I have. Sorry, actually no, I just did that on the bandsaw. Just cut that off quickly, and then that's going to just glue this on here and just tape it in place for a couple hours, and then it's perfectly fine. And then that's it. It'll be good as useful. Well, basically, it's useful right now. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stack these on, give you guys a look at that. And then, of course, I'm going to, over the next little while, I'm going to build various subdividers on this. I have so many screws and bolts, and it just seems to continually somehow manage to keep itself going. I figured that original carrying thing that I had was going to be more than large enough for most of my uses. It can't even hold all the different things I have because every time I get a new job, a new project, there's different things that I need to build for various people, and it just continually means I need different sizes, different head shapes, all kinds of stuff. And yeah, I have tons. I'm hoping, and that's definitely just a hope, that I'm going to have a sufficient number of these here to store all that stuff. I mean, that's an awful lot of storage space, and I'm going to be able to divide these, at least hold 3 or 4 or maybe even 5 different sizes of screw in each one. That is my plan anyway. We'll see how that goes. And one of the funny things that happened here, and you're going to see it just at the very end, During the manufacture of these, apparently I missed 4 joints that need to be welded, and I didn't notice it until I put the final one in. And I said, this seems a little odd. It seems a little loose. And yeah, so I went over and I re-welded them. It was, again, no big deal. I just wanted to show it being done there. This is now cleanly welded. It was all on that particular side. So apparently one of these batches, I must have missed welding them all. So there you go. It's all done. Thank you very much for watching. Leave comments. Let you know what you think about all this, and I'll see you in the next video, and bye for now.